it's gonna be a rough time.
Oh,
It's gonna be a rough fucking time. Kelvin, what's up?
fellas.
Hey, man. We're over here talking about yeah, we are doing it this Saturday at 9 on all the channels. So you can check us out there.
the pain.
I'm getting
I
nervous,
know, James.
man.
I'm surprised Chris isn't part of this.
I'm nervous about this again.
It's gonna be funny.
I wish that we could have got it knocked off last weekend and
Yeah,
we
I
just
know.
like
I got sick. I couldn't do it. My
flash.
stomach was all fucked up.
But James got sick. So
Yeah.
uh, how's everybody doing? How you guys doing? It's
Doing
good.
good, man.
Shazam 2 was pretty fun. I'm just glad I was able to watch Skinamarink and make it in time.
Nice.
Sweet.
Is it better than
Well,
the first one?
I did find it much more fun and heartwarming than the first one, especially heartwarming part.
Okay.
So you cried.
Man, I think it's even just like the whole family theme that was present in the first one. They did expand on that more in this one.
Got you.
Yeah.
What would you, if you were to give it a rating, quick rating, what would you give it?
Shazam 2, 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
9 out of 10.
Go
And
check
he
it
said
out.
he got a little emotional in it, so that means it has to be pretty good. How about you, Gene?
I'm doing good.
Snooch,
Doing good.
watch
How you
anything
doing?
new?
No, actually. I've been
No?
slacking, man. That fucking
Yeah.
Elden Ring, man. I'm like, only gonna play for an hour. Then you look at the clock, 3 hours went by. You go, fuck.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm happy you're doing that because I've been telling you for fucking
Not
years.
me, man. You know how simple my life was before that?
No,
You guys
this,
used to
fuck
sit there and go,
Here's
James, you
here's
need
why
to
I'm
get it.
happy.
You got a game. You got a game. I'm like, nah, man. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. I don't have no time
Because
for
here's
that
the
shit.
thing. Here's the thing though, James. There would be times where I'll be I'm gaming tonight with Henry, or I'm gaming tonight with my boy Matt, or whatever, or Kelvin at times, Chris, whoever. And you'd always here and there you'd be like, oh man, damn, I wish I still gamed. It would be fun to game. And I wish I had it, or at least a game that I was really into. Now you finally have that game that you're
Yeah.
into, and you're just like, so it's good. It's good. You're getting used to your fucking your Xbox.
It's taken away from other shit I could be doing, but
Watch
yeah,
a
it's all
movie.
right for now.
Just watch movies in between when you're taking a
I'm
break
going
from the
to. I
game.
gotta start catching up on movies. I gotta go to Hulu, like find all the newest ones I didn't see yet. Watch those. Netflix. See if they have anything new. Shit like
Pornhub.
that.
Yeah,
So
things on
not.
there.
I gotta get out of the slump and start watching a lot of movies.
Get out the slump. Take out the penis pump.
What about you? Did you watch anything today besides this?
Honestly, no, I haven't been. I've been slacking myself. I've been watching a lot more YouTube than anything, and I could easily just watch a freaking movie. I can watch like 2 or 3 movies in the amount of time that I watch YouTube videos online.
Yep.
And no, because the last thing I told you I watched was Hunt Her, Kill Her, but I already told you about that.
Oh, how was that?
That show was good.
I think I might have asked you that in the last episode. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But the poster was badass. I saw a poster. It's like a badass type of mask and the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the mask is cool.
Yes, I do. It's right here.
Yeah, there it is. Badass mask.
Yeah, this movie was good. This movie was good. Like it's if you could see it in theaters, and if you're someone who enjoys going to theaters, it's worth a theatrical watch, in my opinion. If not, when it comes out to streaming, check it out. That shit was good. But we're here tonight to discuss Skinamarink.
Skinamarink, a dinky dink.
Nah, no Skinamarink do around here.
This was quite a watch. Quite a watch.
So, gentlemen,
I'm going to go one thing that I'm annoyed about, and I'm the reason I'm annoyed because I fell for it. I did the clickbait. So TikTok, there was a person who was streaming, talking about horror movies, and they're saying the scariest. They said it's the scariest horror movie ever. People are jumping out of their seats. Skinamarink, right? I'm like, no, wait, it's not. Like, bullshit. Challenge. So I was like, challenge accepted. And I clicked the fucking link. And I watched it, and that pissed me off. Because it wasn't the scariest shit I ever seen. Not even close.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, so Kelvin, what would you rate it from a -10 to a +10? Because you know we can do negatives around here because I do it all the time.
So I'm torn because it's like part of me appreciated like the uniqueness of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other part of me is just
I got the same thought.
annoyed of like this is a very special type of slow burn. And
That is
so
special.
before I saw
Definitely
this film, I saw everybody like saying that they left after like 10 minutes watching it.
Yeah.
I understand why. So I'm gonna give the rating first. Two things. I'm gonna give the rating first.
Okay.
Right now, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Ooh.
And this film, in a nutshell, is like the ending montage of the original Halloween, but dragged out into an hour and 40-minute film. Because it's like you're seeing it, and then it's like you get intrigued at certain parts, and then it's back to square one. Then you get intrigued at a certain scene, then it's back to square one, and it's
exactly.
It's like, dude, I will say the 2 jump scenes did get me. That was well done. But other than that,
What's your rating, Dirty J?
I'm with them exactly. I was thinking the same shit. I'm giving it a 4.
You motherfuckers.
The thing I did kind of like at the same time is the how it was recorded. Like it was all that fuzziness and everything.
That grainy.
Yeah, that grainy shit. I thought that was neat. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, is it gonna be like this through the whole movie? And it was, you know. So I was like, okay, that was pretty cool because that was different, you know. You don't see a lot that is fucking recorded like that. It almost made it feel like would you count this as a found footage movie? Or was that being recorded, or was it just that's how the movie was just made? It's the house.
That's a good question.
I honestly think it was just how the movie was made.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't
because I know the movie takes place in '95, but
okay. See, that's the part I didn't know. I was confused about. I was like, "Is this being recorded?" I was like, "Found footage." I was having found footage pop in my head. I was like, "I don't know."
This film would have turned out better if it actually was a found footage. But like, let's say one of the kids decided to use like the only source of light was like the camcorder.
Yeah, following around the house and stuff.
Like akin to Blair Witch. Like again, the idea behind it was really nice. I dug it. But if it was that genuine found footage, I would have given this a much higher rating.
Me too. I was thinking the same thing.
I gave this shit a 0. I
tried to.
I guess me and James were generous.
I know we are. Yeah.
That's what I said. You motherfuckers. Yeah.
Like I can see the creep factor about it.
But the thing is like it's one of those things where it's like you can pick out all the cool stuff from this movie, right? Oh, I could see this. I could see this direction, and it's like, well, why didn't you just take all the good stuff from this movie and just kind of put it together, have a cool story with it, and go from there? Instead of, you know what I mean?
Oh. No, I hear you.
I'm surprised Chris wasn't on this. I would love to see his reaction off this.
All right, so I'm watching this, right? I'm just trying to find life into this thing, trying to make it entertaining. So I came up with this thing, what the movie is really about. There's something deep in this movie. This is what I'm pulling from it. Unless this is because I didn't read nothing about this movie, like what it's about, like
same here.
So this is where I got from it. So there's a scene where the parents are there. Then there's a little bit down the line, the kid falls down the stairs, right? So now, I don't know how long after, but wake up, parents are gone, there's no windows. It's like they're in a box. And fucking, so I'm like, wait a minute. This is not really happening. And then they shout out the number 572 days. So I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, is this dude in a coma? And this is what he's dreaming? The kid?
I had that theory too. Like, what if that sleepwalking incident led to his coma and all that's in his head?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, because that's what it seems like. It's like, because all of a sudden everything was normal. You fall down the stairs. Wait a minute, son. I was like, I think he was in a coma or he died or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, all that shit disappearing and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I got from. I could be wrong.
And you know what pissed me off is because I really, really wanted to like this movie. I was like, I really want to enjoy this shit, and I just couldn't get into it. I tried my fucking best watching this movie. I felt like it was too fucking long for what it was trying to do.
Yeah.
And just, I see why people hated it. I won't say I hate it, even though I gave it a 0. I won't say I hate it. Hate is like in the negative range. But I probably will never watch this movie again in my life.
I second that.
I watched it twice. This is the second time.
I'll never tell you not to watch a movie, nor will I recommend this movie. It's a watch at your own risk type of deal.
Just don't fall for the TikTok. It says it's the scariest thing ever.
What sucks about it, right? What sucks about it is because, you know, Skinamarink, Dinky, Dink, Skinamarink. You remember the song? We all remember the song from our childhood. And I'm thinking when I going into this movie, not knowing what it's about, I'm thinking we're gonna hear this song in here, but like a creepy version. We're gonna hear some weird shit. It's gonna be something dark wrapped around this song. And
I thought it's gonna be some kind of like a demon, kind of like the Boogeyman or what's the Slender Man and shit. I thought it was gonna be some kind of fucking cryptic.
Yeah,
even just by the name Skinamarink, I'm like, what the fuck is a Skinamarink?
Even that, but I mean, like, just imagine if it's wrapped around that fucking song. You know how dope that would be. They can even go back. I'm sure they can go back and play the old school, you know, the intro for it as like.
Oh, they could make it creepy. They made that one song creepy by
Twist
that fucking.
It up, make it creepy and freaking.
And what's the movie, Aaron? You know it. Not Insidious, the other one.
Sinister.
That song. In the window. You know that?
Oh, I love
it.
They made that. There's a song. I forgot how it goes.
It was either Sinister or I forgot the other one.
Insidious? No, I think it was Sinister part. I think it was Sinister. But they played this song all the time. They made that shit creepy, so I'm sure they can make the song Skinamarink creepy.
You know what's bizarre? You know, and this is what I hate too. It's like when people see a film and then they hype it up so damn much where it becomes a trend and it does not live up to that hype. And that's exactly what the fuck this movie was.
Exactly.
Because on the horror groups I saw very few people that said they enjoyed it, but I saw way more people say that they hated it and their patience was not there to sit through it. Critics even said it. Like, this is that type of film where it will reward you for being patient, but not everybody's going to be patient.
Exactly.
You know, I'm saying this was a special, very special type of slow burn. Blood Lake was slow burn. Weed Wolf, I'm not going to get to that out of respect.
Blood Lake was fucking terrible.
But
no, what I was going to say, Chad, it's not a good movie. It's a watch at your own risk.
It's not for everybody. You can say that. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. Don't listen to the people online saying it's the scariest shit or stuff like that, because
I mean, you never know, because like maybe, you know, there's a specific group of horror fans that find that type of theme horrifying. So it's like, you know, different strokes for different folks type thing. But
being the only one there, no one can hear you or see you.
Yeah.
I understand that, and I understand it from like the whole like not physically being alone, but mentally feeling and being alone and all that stuff. And I understand all that shit with that, but that still didn't work for this movie. It still didn't connect with this movie. It was just I don't know what the fuck it was trying to do. I don't know.
I just give credit to everyone that saw this in theaters and sat through the whole thing in theaters.
Funny you say this, right? So again, talking to my wife, she watched some of this movie with me. She stormed off. She was pissed off. She hated the movie because there's nothing going on. So she was just like, "There's nothing fucking going on." She goes downstairs, run downstairs, done with it, over with it. Hates the fucking movie. Hates the fucking movie. This movie's stupid. And I was laughing. That was funny. But I'm sitting here watching, like, I hope this shit gets better. I hope this shit gets better. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what the fuck? Like, if this wasn't for the podcast, I would probably turn this shit off.
And I believe it was at exactly the six, because I was paying attention to the runtime to see at what point did shit get interesting. The 16-minute mark, I would say was when things that started grabbing my attention. But again, it's like, okay, here it is. We're gonna take it back.
Exactly.
Here's something interesting, but we're gonna take it back. It's like, make up your fucking mind. Like,
and the problem with that is, like, I don't mind the give take, but the give is like
it's too damn consistent.
The give is too short. The give is, here's something cool. Oh, then the take is, okay, here's something. You got to watch 25 minutes of this shit now. Of this.
Hey, I'm a champion. I watched it twice, so my patience is high.
After Blood Lake and Weed Wolf, my patience is high.
Yeah, same here.
Wait, what?
Indiana Jones or this? You mean to watch all the Indiana Jones movies or this? Oh, I'd watch this again over Indiana Jones movies.
This or one of Nick Cage's films.
This.
Lying
Jesus
I don't hate this.
Yeah, he's lying.
He's lying his ass off. He's lying. He just hates Nick Cage. That's what it is.
Yo, you're gonna join us? We're gonna when we have a chance, we're gonna review Renfield. We're making Aaron watch it.
Oh, that's right. It's coming out too. I forgot about that.
No, thank you. But maybe somebody else will fall for this terrible scam. Can you please leave me alone and leave people that are connected to me alone, because we don't appreciate you scamming us. Did you have a nice day? And Jesus loves you, and he's watching you. Peace.
Jeez.
I want to be polite to people, James.
Now, question number 2. I got a very interesting question for this one. How would you guys feel if they did a sequel, but make it more intriguing?
To this?
I'll watch it.
Listen,
I can't help it. I would have to. I'll see it like part 2. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll watch it.
If they do a sequel, they have to add the fucking song. Drop the link, man. Drop the link.
Yeah, so Skinamarink too, because let's say the first film was meant to be from the perspective of what the hell was that POV, and then the sequel's the kid in his own mind. It's revealed that he was in a coma.
I'll check it out. I won't lie.
Okay, but let's say he wakes up. He has to wake up to the fucking song, yo. He has to wake up to the song.
Yeah, in the hospital, it's playing somewhere on the radio or something.
Yes, or on TV.
Or on TV. Or every movie that uses a music box. No, someone always has a music box with a song that there's never inside of a music box.
That works. And
he's stuck in the Matrix. He's Neo.
Those movies I may have to go back and watch one of these days. I think we're reviewing them on Popcorn Pints at some point.
Matrix. I only like. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a fan of Matrix. The only thing I like is the fight scenes.
Yeah,
I think the fight scenes are cool. But other than that, I was never really. I watched it. I was like, okay, this is alright. But I was never like, yeah, Matrix.
You know what's a little quick fun fact? Jet Li turned down a role in Matrix.
Yeah, I know. I heard that. I was like, dude, he's regretting
He was supposed to play Seraph. I'm like, that would have been so badass. But if I'm not mistaken, the reason he turned it down was because something that they wanted to slow down his movements, and Jet Li's not that type of person.
Oh hell no.
So I forgot what it was. They wanted to make the fighting digital. I forgot something along the lines of that. I just know that they didn't want
not his style. He really didn't know how to fight.
That's why he didn't.
Yeah, no.
And dude, that would have been badass. A well choreographed fight scene between Jet and Kiana. Money.
Hell yeah.
See, what they should have done was just called me to Keanu's part. Did that.
Look, no L because Jet Li has a legendary career as it is, so they miss it.
Damn straight. I'm a huge Jet Li fan.
Jet Li in the Matrix.
At one point, my favorite movie was The One.
Dude, that was one of my favorites growing up as a kid.
Yeah, I was like, this shit's so cool.
It was a better Gemini Man than Gemini Man, and it came out first.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
He's talking to you again, Kelvin.
I don't know what it is with Chris. He must have smoked a blunt or some shit because he's really needing that attention.
He really needs your attention. He misses you. He misses you so much it hurts. Burns in his heart.
Doesn't even like freaking Puerto Rican desserts. So.
You're still upset about they supposed to?
Fuck yeah, I let that shit go.
You have to let that stuff go. Forgive and forget. I don't know how you say it in Spanish, but
and that's the same case. He should forgive and forget Weed Wolf.
I thought that shit was funny. I didn't like it. Don't get me wrong, but I laughed.
That was my thing. I laughed, and then what made me laugh more was how mad those two got, but especially how mad Chris. Oh my god, that was fucking funny.
Oh shit.
No, I thought I was mad, and then when I saw that was my first time seeing Chris genuinely pissed. Chris was fuming on that episode.
That was so fucking awesome.
He's just repeating. He's like, I wasted an hour and a half of my fucking life.
You get some honest outrage over some bad movies out here that we have to watch because we got to review them, and it's some genuine pissed offness, and it's fucking hilarious. If you're not the one that's mad that you have to watch the movie, it's fucking hilarious, and it's been funny a lot for me. So I'm sure it's been funny, between all the shows we do, it's been hilarious. Now I know I'm probably going to do some more Shia LaBeouf movies because Chris can't stand him.
Yeah, we found out Chris is not Chris, Caucasian Chris does not like Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, Chris Osborne. Oh.
Yeah. Stories from
Your face is funny, bitch. He went like 8th grade diss right there. Your face is funny, bitch.
But going back to Skinamarink too, like I was saying, they'd have to connect the song to it. Not only waking him up in the hospital, but I feel like they'd have to connect that. They'd have to connect it in the movie in one way or another. Maybe even into the sense of that's just his alarm every time he wakes up, or when he first turns on his radio. It's the first song he hears.
Dude, I gotta look up Skinamarink. You're just thinking it's the song. I think it means something else.
But I'm saying I feel like it should still have the song in there, and then at certain parts in the movie, slow it down. Slow it down, make it a little deeper.
Oh, it's a Canadian experimental horror film.
This one right here is Skinamarink?
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe it is just a song because you look up Skinamarink, it's just talking about the movie. They're not even mentioning those songs.
But I'm saying, again, you go back and you connect the song with the movie and you could get a little more from it, do a little something with it. Maybe if you can, use some of the shit that was used in the Skinamarink because it wasn't the puppets or some shit, making evil puppets that kill. Boom. You got a horror movie.
Oh, fucking losers. The people who made the song, someone asked, like, so what is Skin? For one, the song is Skinamarink, not Skin. But anyways, the song, they're saying, they asked, like, oh, what's the song about? What is Skinamarink? They go, the song's nothing. We just made up the word. You fucker.
Yeah, because I never heard that fucking word.
You could never be creative and try to fucking say it means something. Oh, it's nothing. It don't mean nothing.
James, you got another male groupie.
Fucking. Oh, do I?
Yep. See it?
It always comes out one day. I'm telling you. It might take a week. It might take a year.
How does that make you feel? Loved?
Yes. Feel appreciated. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But you know what? Really quick, you know what I could do? Let me pull this wheel. Let me grab this wheel for you guys and pull these wheels up.
Oh, yes. Wheel time, right? Just about.
Now, James, you said you watched this twice?
Yeah. I was one of the lucky ones where it came out. I watched it, and it wasn't supposed to come out. It was streaming.
Oh, it got leaked?
Yeah. So I seen it because I thought it was out. I was like, oh shit, I'll check this out. I found out that it wasn't supposed to come out yet, so they pulled it.
It didn't because it didn't stay out long. Because I can recall James was like, I was like, yo, James, how'd you watch it? He was like, yo, it was on like Netflix or something at the time. He's like, yo, he was like, I just watched it like 2 days ago on Netflix. Go on there.
I watched that. I don't know what it was. I watched it on something.
Shit's gone. What I'm just using Netflix as an example, but let's just say it was on Netflix. Shit was gone, right? Yeah. Fucking a day or two later, you see online, it was accidentally leaked. Blah blah blah. It'll come on such and such and such and such, and I'm coming up on Shudder on such and such a date. Blah blah blah. All that shit. And yeah.
So I watched it when it first came out. So that was a while back. So I had to watch it again to get refreshed because I didn't want to just go in there and go, oh, I remember this part, but I wanted to get some more information. So yeah, I went through it twice. That's the last time, though. Never gonna watch it again.
Nah, fuck no. Well, Killer Slash. I thought we were gonna get foreign. I was hoping to get found footage, which is our newest wheel, but we'll get to it. Killer Slasher can't have too much more on it anyway, right?
Yeah. Usually these are just fun. Nothing special about them, but they're just like cool kills and shit. I don't know. I don't even know what's left on here.
I didn't see Killer Slasher on this thing. I'm gonna have to take Killer Slasher off.
We watched them all.
Yep. We cancel that. I'm gonna take Killer Slasher off. I did this for you guys. I did this for what's that?
We get a bonus skin.
I did this for
now to piss you off, it's gonna land on foreign films because you're like, yes, there's another chance for found footage.
You're probably right.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I put some movies on there I really want to watch now.
Found footage?
Yeah, I think one of them was
So for some of the found footage movies, because there's sequels, I doubled them up for one episode. You know what I mean? Like the Creep movies, for example. There's Creep 1 and 2.
Hungo Lake or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but I want to watch that.
No, look at this. You might have called it, James. You called it. It's going to land on found footage. Or, sorry, it's going to land on foreign because I wanted found footage more than anything.
Yep.
But honestly, what I mean,
I like foreign horror. I love it.
I may let these last few end.
There's a lot of foreign horror films that deserve more recognition too.
I think Kelvin's going to be working on that.
Don't point at me. Do not point at me. Point at Aaron.
Nah, Sturdy's not doing that.
He needs that money for that Nick Cage meet and greet.
No, I already got too many. I already follow too many accounts. Come on, something good.
2 movies too. And don't forget, if it's a Goodnight Mommy, it's the OG and the remake. The remake is the American version.
Okay. So that'll be the 2 movies?
Do you want to do it like that, or do you want to compare? Or do you want to do it as one episode?
Oh.
Compare.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. No, we can do it one episode.
Yeah. Haunted Asylum. Oh, this is that going that. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a possibility I might have seen this. Not 100% sure, though.
I may have too. I think you know what it was? I started it because I was going to stream it, but I couldn't find it in the. I was watching it with Francis and couldn't find it in the dubbed version. Not the dubbed version. Even like subtitles. For whatever reason, subtitles weren't working.
Oh, okay.
Watching it.
What else is on?
Let's get rid of this.
The one with the chick looks interesting. Spin.
I could just see the redness from that kid. I can't wait to watch Goodnight Mommy again, man. I want to see that movie again so bad. The original.
Well, not this time. Wait, is it? Uh-oh.
This is fucking close. This is real close. I don't know how big the which. Oh hell yeah!
Is
OG
it
and
good?
remake.
There you go. Okay, so that's Thursday. We got to watch both.
Okay, so my question to you guys: one, Kelvin, do you want to join us next Thursday for Good Night Mommy and the OG and the remake?
If I got time to see both, because fucking movie, I gotta check what movies. There's another movie coming out next Thursday. Oh yeah, John Wick 4. So
That's gonna be like 3 hours long.
Uh,
3 hours.
yeah.
I could throw this at you, Kelvin. I don't know your days off, but I mean, if you have another day before Thursday, maybe watch one or two of these movies.
No, I mean if I'm able to like lock in like an earlier showtime for John Wick, and I still have time for those two, 100% down.
Okay. Now, my recommendation, my question: have either one of you guys seen either one of these movies before?
Yes.
Never seen it, never heard of it.
You've seen them before, James? Both of them?
I no, I can't remember the original, but I do remember the new one, the remake, or part
If
two,
you've
whatever you
never,
want to call it.
okay, if you've never seen them before, or if you've seen the remake already and you have to go back and watch them anyway, I say start with the original.
Oh, I was
And
going
then
to do that anyway. Yeah.
because the original is so awesome. I'm actually gonna flip flop it just because I've seen the original already and I've never seen the remake. So I'm gonna flip flop and see how much I'm gonna possibly hate the remake compared to the original. Maybe
Okay.
I'll love it though. We'll see. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
I don't even know.
There is 2 foreign zombie films I do want to put you guys onto. I think
Really?
I think I might have mentioned it before to Aaron, like maybe a year and a half ago. Dead Snow 1 and 2.
Okay, I heard that. There's a possibility I might have seen part one. I can't remember.
Norwegian Nazi zombies.
Oh,
I'm gonna put it on the wheel right now.
I might have.
Those are really 2 good ass zombie films that, to me, it doesn't get enough recognition.
Dead Snow.
The first one is completely Norwegian, and the second one is mainly in English. Like the actors do speak English.
Okay.
Okay, so I just put it on the foreign wheel.
I'll check them out. Shit.
I gotta get the movie covers for him, and I'll be all set.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever see The Madness?
The madness.
Sadness.
Sadness. The sadness. I mean.
Hell yeah! Oh man.
That's
Yo.
fucking badass, man.
No.
This is why foreign films blow American horror films up.
I agree.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If I would watch the Sadness last, because it came out in 2022, but the way I do my movies of the year is the year that I don't care what year they came out, the year that I watched them. Oh, Children of the Corn's on Shudder. Chad, thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna be deep in
nice.
The remake. I heard the remake's been getting shit.
Matter of fact,
I'll watch it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Look, if I watch the Terror Train remake on Tubi, I'll fucking watch that. Dude, but what I imagine is, dude, if the Sadness dropped in theaters, how a full audience would have reacted.
Oh my
that shit
God.
was it. Yeah, it was crazy.
You know how
it's like one of my top horror zombie movies.
The amount of times I've done this, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yo, that right there, and I know people say it's not a zombie flick; it's more of an infection flick. I call it a zombie movie.
Yeah, I call it zombie.
Listen, I call it a zombie movie because of what it says on the movie cover. But what I do want to say is this: I do want to review Children of the Corn over these next couple of weeks, definitely. So that may. We'll see when it's coming out and go from there.
You guys, I've asked this so many times, but I always forget. You guys have Regal as your local theater?
Regal, yeah.
Regal.
They are, if I'm not mistaken, sometime this year, I have to check. Actually, I'll check it right now on the Regal app. They're re-releasing the original Children of the Corn for the anniversary.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
I can see that because didn't they do that for Friday the 13th? You and your wife went to see? Was that Regal?
Yeah. Yep.
So they're starting to do that now. They're bringing like original shit.
I did Halloween. Nice. I did Halloween. Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Night of the Living Dead. Scream. It's nice. We actually spoke about this, Aaron, on the very first podcast I did with you. How badass it is that they're bringing back some of these classic films in theaters.
It's cool. Something like that's something I say all the time.
It's the closest you get to time traveling.
That is true.
If I had the finances, I'd want to buy a theater and have 2 screens max. 2 screens max. 97. I'll say shit, 100%. No, fuck that. It'd be horror movies all the time. That's all I would show is horror movies, from the classics to some of the new shit that's coming out. And maybe one screen would always be old movies, and the newer screen would be a mixture of both. Like when new movies come out, you get the new movies in there, but it's a mixture of both. Have marathon, all kinds of fun shit going on there. That's what I'd want. Nice, cozy, but comfortable. Not like you'd want a good size
Gotta get
theater
the
to watch.
recliners, man.
But you want. I was gonna say you want comfort. You want recliners, and you want some sort of like a table. So when you have your food, you can set your food down, eat without bumping it and knocking it over, and having to worry about putting it on your lap and all that other bullshit. So you want some sort of table, and just kind of course, you want it to where like if you knock something off on your table, it's not going to fall on the person in front of you. So you have to have something where maybe the tables are lowered down, or something comes up, kind of sort of. I don't know. There's an idea.
You know what I say about that? Fuck the people that sat there.
Because what if it happens to you?
Well, that's my fault for sitting there.
This guy. Yep, you're in the splash zone. You might as well just sit all the way up top. But yeah, Skinamarink, man. I was really expecting it to be a lot better than what it was. Like I was expecting it to be kind of not scary necessarily, but kind of creepy and like a fun creepy, and it wasn't even that.
It's an overhyped trendy film. Not knocking, the effort that they put into this film, but some people gotta stop over fucking hyping films. Really gotta stop over hyping films, especially something like this. And just for the sake of making it trend, like, oh, they're mentioning it, let's mention it too. Like everybody's talking about it. This happened with fucking Bird Box, which I enjoyed, but people made it out like it was some freaking masterpiece, and it wasn't. I mean, that's me at least.
Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me?
James, you there, buddy?
Crap. His name is still there.
Those of you that are still watching, Aaron's going to try to log back in. Aaron, you hear me? There he goes.
There.
Don't know what happened with James. Yeah, James froze. It was you first. It was you first, and him, but he left the second you came back in.
I don't know. Try to leave and come back, because right now it says you have no video feed.
Me?
No, James. I was talking to him on the phone thing.
But, the $1 million question is, do you see this eventually becoming a cult film in the years to come?
No. Honestly, I could be 100% wrong, but I'm going to go with no. Because I didn't find anything that was like that cultivating or that like, oh my gosh, oh shit, they really, even for like a second, even, you know what I mean, like that thing that you just grabbed, like, oh shit, and you go back and watch it and you think about it and you discuss it and you think about it some more and you have more conversations. In my opinion, I could be 1,000,000,000% wrong, but I didn't see anything that like grabbed any. It's still saying you have no video feed. If you can hear me, James, I didn't see any like anything that grabbed me. Like, oh shit, I must watch this again. I must tell people about this movie. I must or even I must debate in this movie's favor. Like, yo, this movie is a lot better. What do you guys talk? Oh my, you guys don't see this, that, and the third. But to me, and I could be wrong, but to me, I didn't see any of that, so I don't see it being even falling into the great category, because we can't act like cult classics aren't phenomenal. You know what I mean? It's not a phenomenal category. That's like those cult classics are almost better than I'll say favorites, because cult classics are like almost locked in. You know what I mean? Like after a certain amount of time, after a certain amount of years, and like I feel like after X amount of people like them or love them, love them, let's say, and then it's out there, then it's like, okay, these, you know what, these are cult classics because these are just for whatever reason. I don't know what they just fall in that fucking category. And I love that category, and I don't see this falling in there.
You know, and I gotta say, one film. This did remind me of one film that I saw for the first time when I was like, I think 15 years old. I would say it was called Eraserhead.
Okay.
That movie it was like this. It felt like a vortex where it's like you're pretty much sucked in because you know things are being kept at the minimum. You don't know everything, and you just want to know how the rest of the film plays out. The difference, however, is that Eraserhead is not not presented like how this is presented. There's a lot of what the fuck moments, a lot of like what the hell's going on, but it does keep you intrigued. And that movie's a freaking classic. I've seen it 3 times, but in big gaps because that movie really is a total mindfuck.
Oh shit!
I actually plan on watching it this year, but if you haven't checked it out, check that out. But I would compare that to this, but if it was not the same wavelength as Eraserhead, where like you see the characters, like it was none of that footage, like the way it was presented, I definitely would have given this a higher rating, and I feel like the film would have turned out better that way, in my opinion. But maintaining the grainy quality, like give it that 90, you know, it being taking place 95, give it that grainy 90s VHS quality, you know.
I want to say something about that. I feel I could be wrong, but I feel like what they did was they recorded it on a regular nice camera and then just used like the after effects of the grainy quality instead of maybe recording on a VHS camera and then kind of uploading it. I know it would be more work, but you would get that visual that you're really looking for, in my opinion. But I also understand it'd be too dark and all this other stuff, and it makes more sense to do it like this. So I understand that and I respect that. I think it's just because this movie just didn't work for me. Like it almost felt. Excuse me, my voice is cracking a little bit. It almost felt like because I wasn't really a fan of these movies either, but they were definitely better than this. Like the original Paranormal Activity.
Oh, ooh.
But there was just more going. There was obviously more going on in that movie.
Yeah.
Besides just the cameras and different angles and all this other shit, there was way more going on in that movie. But yeah, this it's gonna be stank, man. It was bad. It was boring. It's sad to say that it was still way better than fucking Blood Lake, though. Like I would watch this over Blood Lake again.
Man, because
it pissed me off.
You know, this was a slow burn, but like, I don't want to talk about Blood Lake. I really don't want to look back at that.
Yo, my wife told me if we would have went and seen this movie in theater, she would have walked out and left. I was like,
she would have slapped you, walked out and left.
I was like, I had the keys. You just have been sitting out there, man. Like,
that's what would have happened.
I gotta finish this. I gotta finish this. We paid for it. We gotta finish it. Could be sitting in the theater mad as hell, eating some popcorn. Gotta finish. If it's in the recliners, take a nap. There you go. Shit, I'll take a nap with you. Hey, lay back. Because am I wrong? Am I wrong? If you're laying down comfortable watching this movie, even in a recliner, like a cozy recliner, chilling, you got some snacks, you smoked a little bit, so you're a little high. You lay down, relax, you kick your feet up, you're dozing off a little bit. I don't care if it's for 15, 20 minutes, you're dozing off.
I mean, it depends on the person. Under those circumstances, it depends on the person, but to an extent. But I feel like, again, if this was my first watch and I was like that, laying down comfortably with snacks and a drink, not knowing jack shit about this movie, there's going to be some parts throughout the film where I'm going to be like, what's going on? And then I'm going to be left like, is that it?
Yeah.
Like this, another bland fucking film and this was a film that I have to like say was bland. That I didn't watch for the first time until I believe 2017, maybe 2018. When I was a kid, this was like a lot of talked about like during elementary school. It was like, oh, this if you die in the what was it? If you lose, you die. Fear.com.
I don't think I ever watched that.
That is what fuck is his name? Steven Dorff. Dude, that is a bland ass fucking horror film. Like, there's like a build up for like a pop up.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
So this, I'm gonna have to add this to my list of like bland ass fucking horror films that just went.
By the way, James, he was having technical difficulties. He said he's just gonna call it a night, and he said, "Peace out to you. Love blueberry pancakes." What that means, but I
Because
guess
I'm always commenting on that shit whenever I join, whenever I can. Because James is the pancake king.
there you go. But shit, man. I guess if you want to see this movie, watch it. It's on Shutter. Like I told you guys, I've watched worse. I've watched way worse than this shit. That's not an endorsement for this movie, but I've watched way worse than this. And I sat through it. And I sat through this. Yes, I sat through those because of a podcast that does help a fuck ton. I'm not gonna lie to any of you guys. It helps a ton actually. But honestly, with that being said, even having the podcast, like if I'm just randomly watch movies here and there, and I'm not doing content for it, I'll still watch a really bad movie and just finish it just because I'm just so used to it now. I'm like, you know what? And sometimes I'm like, you know what? Let me go record
I
something.
mean, look, I could sit through Leprechaun 4 in space now.
Oh my gosh,
And that's a really bad fucking.
that's
The patience that flows through my body just waiting for that shit to be over with.
That's
But on the bright side, you have In the Hood after that, so it compensates.
that's that's one of them, yo. Fucking, I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. I know I told the story recently, but I don't care. You can hear it again. So
After Blood Lake, I said, I see Chad knows what it is.
you're welcome.
I'm on the same boat.
See, and I'm happy that I was able to do that for you, gentlemen. That's the kind of friend that I am.
Look, it still ain't. No, fuck you.
I'm like, look, I'm gonna show you the worst, so you can appreciate the best.
Lovely.
And of course, on top of that, more importantly, the movies in between that get lost in the shuffle. You appreciate those movies more, a lot more. You're welcome. So for anybody that watched Blood Lake because you heard Sir Sturdy say it, or you heard someone say Sir Sturdy hadn't you watched this? Basically, if my attachment is to it for you watching this movie, you know what I'm saying, everybody now? You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
You're very welcome. I'm happy I did that for you, and I hope I can do it to millions and millions and millions more
You know what's
people.
crazy part? It took me a long time to watch that because you and Sean were telling me so much about that.
I still want the rights to that movie, Blood Lake. Listen, man. I'm being honest.
You know, instead of remaking good horror films, why not remake bad horror films and make them better? Blood Lake should be one of them.
Yeah. I grizzle. Manizzle. But I don't really have much more to say about Skinamarink.
I
Week,
wish I had more to say.
Next week's movies are gonna be fun. We have the Haunted Asylum. I don't know how to say that in the version that it really is in, so we're gonna call that the Haunted Asylum. And then Good Night Mommy, the German version, which is amazing, and the remake, which I've never seen. It's the American version, so I'm sure it's pretty watered down.
What year was that original?
I forgot.
Because like I said, I've never seen it, but I've never heard of it.
I forgot, but it is so good. The original is so
Slasher or supernatural?
good. I don't even want to give it away.
Right.
Like, just because if I respond to that question, either way I answer is gonna give too much away in a sense. And I don't want to give anything away. I want anybody who's never seen this movie to go into it and enjoy it. And if you've seen this movie, don't spoil it for anybody. Wait till next Thursday. Wait till next Thursday when the podcast starts and we get going. Then that's fine. But until then, let's hold off. Because, I'm gonna watch the remake first because I know what I'm getting myself into for the original, and I'm excited. And then after that, we'll see what's going on. We got some ideas brewing. We're gonna wrap this. Oh, we're getting Pocky on Saturday, people. I know what you're thinking. You guys are brave. All that other stuff, but we're not brave. I know I gotta change the date on this. You don't gotta remind me. I'll do it eventually. But yeah, we're doing it this Saturday.
I have yet to do that. Oh, man.
Kelvin, I wish you could join us, man.
Dude, let me say, yo, I had to cut down on spicy foods. This happened. Fuck, when did this happen? Was it last month? No. I think I would say around the end of January. So I had this chicken sandwich from a spot called Chicken Hawk, and there's levels to it. And the hottest one was called the Dumbass, which is it's a Carolina Reaper. Dude, that fucked me up. It was my third time having it. Fucked me up for whatever reason. The first two, I felt the heat. The third time really messed up my stomach. I had to back away from that shit.
So,
how about that, Chris?
What you're saying is you wouldn't do the chip.
Not yet, at least. I'm still on my break from that shit, man. Because Carolina Reaper is no joke. I know if you've had it, it is not joke. It is no joke. I can't even talk straight. That Carolina Reaper is no joke, man.
Oh, I've had it. I've had it in things. I've had it. I've had that chip before, which is fucking just. I think it's Carolina Reaper and Scorpion. It's disgustingly, terribly hot, dry. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible time.
And there's spicy freaks out there that do some crazy, actually like vodka infused jalapeno peppers. I'm like,
fuck. People like that shit.
Yeah, no. Their stomach, dude, must be made out of steel.
Shit.
Wait, is Pocky Carolina Reaper, or what is Pocky? Like, what's the?
I want to say Carolina Reaper and Scorpion. I'm not sure, but
I never heard of Scorpion. It's just called Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard of it. I've heard of Ghost Pepper. I've heard of Chocolate Habanero, and I've heard of
Carolina Reaper and Scorpion. Yep.
Yeah, I never heard of Scorpion. Does it say what the Scoville units are on that?
I don't see it, but I'm sure. I know you can Google it. I don't see it on here though. Hot as fuck is what I'm saying. No, I don't see it on here in the box. I didn't crack it. I didn't open it yet because we're waiting till the day of.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody fucked with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be fair.
Yeah.
Fucking crack the pack. Crack the package open, switch it out with a blue tortilla chip. That'd be some fucked up shit. It'd be funny, but it'd be fucked up. Like, just sit there chewing on it, acting like it's hot and shit.
The Scorpions too? No way, it's that hot.
The two or the Pocky. The Pocky's 2 million Scovilles.
Well, is it the Pocky chip itself or Scorpion alone?
I think the Pocky.
Because Scorpion, I've never heard of. I've never heard of Scorpion.
Well, Carolina Reaper is the hottest, so Scorpion's under that.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's fucking hot.
Man, I really want to.
Nothing you want to put on your nipples, I'll tell you that.
They both register at so much G. Also, Scorpion's on the same wavelength as Carolina Reaper.
Nah, Reaper, I'm telling you, it's a different animal.
Dude, I've had it. Carolina Reaper, I've had it a total, and I'm talking about real legit, not the hot sauce. It's got that kick, but it's watered down a little bit. I've had the genuine one, and it's so.
No, James grows the peppers.
Get the fuck out!
I'm being serious.
The first 2 times it was the chicken sandwich, and then the third time was the tenders, I believe. No, wait. Okay. The first time it was the chicken sandwich. The second and third time was the chicken tenders.
Nice.
But dude, I needed half a gallon of milk to because do that shit. Wow.
Yeah, you learned your lesson. I hope.
Yeah, freaking 3 times the charm. I learned my lesson. Literally 3 times the charm.
But we're gonna get out of here, you rad cats. Come check me out on HORRORWITHSIR.STURDY.GUESTS. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm here live at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Also, this Saturday, we're going to be here live. And everywhere you see on this screen, at 9 o'clock Eastern time while us fools do this stupid shit. And you're not gonna want to miss that. I'm not excited about it.
Getting some fucking Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, I am gonna get that. I'm gonna get some Pepto. I'm gonna get some ice cream. I believe I already have some gloves because I'm gonna crack that chip open with gloves on. I'm gonna do everything with gloves on. I'm gonna eat the chip with gloves on and throw the gloves away. Make sure I have something to wipe my face and all that good shit. I'm gonna be prepared. The reason why I'm wearing gloves is I don't want any of that chip dust touching any other part of my body that it doesn't need to be touching. Being smart. Don't want to get in my eyes, none of that shit. Wiping my face off and shit, accidentally hit my. Nah, fuck that. Make sure my garbage can's empty. It has a fresh bag in case.
Godspeed, Aaron. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna try to watch that live stream because I really want to see that.
I want you to see it.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, everybody that's in this stream, I want you all to see it this Saturday. You can just come right back to wherever you're watching this from. Come right back to the same exact channel, same exact spot. Watch it from there, and also hit that share, please. You can even hit that share now, but and watch us do this stupid shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little nervous because I've had it before, and I know how horrible it is. Here's the issue. I don't remember how long that pain lasts. That's the issue. I remember like I can't tell you how bad it was pain wise because I have to like feel it again, of course. But I remember it being terrible. I just don't remember how long it was like the worst fucking heat I've ever tried. I'm gonna find out Saturday. I'm gonna show you guys. Like I said, we're gonna get out of here. I may hop on in a little bit to game, but you guys have a great night. Peace.